Now this video that I'll probably upload eventually, and when I say eventually, y'all probably think, well, you already uploaded it. Well, no. Eventually I'll upload this one. But it's going to be about multiple things because, like I've said before, I do the same thing pretty much every day. So there's only so much you can film. So there'll be some rigging involved in this. There'll be some storm damage. There'll be cooking. All kinds of stuff involved in this. So just be patient and watch and like and subscribe. I just saw I got up to 1,780. Now I'm back down to 1,000, I think 777 as I'm recording this. I'm thinking, why do people drop off the subscription? You know, just leave it there. It ain't cost you no money. It ain't like I'm bugging y'all all the time. So just leave it. You know, help me out. I'm trying. You know, so how many people y'all know does rigging? And probably not many. So every now and then I got some interesting stuff to show. I know y'all don't like seeing me sitting here talking about my flagpole and this and that, but at least I'm trying to do content, so stick with me. You never know. Might be something you like. Kind of like the weather around Tennessee. If you don't like the weather, just hang around 30 minutes. It will change. Guaranteed. You know what I'm surprised about? With all these storms going on, Bradford pears just split all to heck. My big old Bradford pear didn't nothing snap on it. But it's kind of down in a little bowl in my backyard. I don't think it's a sinkhole, but it is a low area and it don't hold water. Makes you wonder sometimes. Luckily it ain't up by the house or I'd be a little worried, but it ain't got no worse, so I think we good. Be pretty cool though if it was a cave right there. You know me, I'd go in it, guaranteed. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Well, it's Friday, March 3rd. Glad it's Friday. I've been waiting on it all week. Gonna be a rough day today. They supposed to have 50, 60 mile an hour winds, possible tornadoes and all that stuff today. So fingers crossed. We got a lot going on here. Got some more spreaders to do. We're gonna get this one wrapped up here, and as you can tell, we've got boxes of webbing everywhere. Overloaded with webbing right now. And I tell you what, man, we got a lot going on. 2 new guys doing real good still. I gotta scrap these out. Yeah, they gonna get cut up and put in the garbage can. But we gotta replace it with that right there. So that'll be fun. More P-Wag stock come in. Just got all kinds of things going on here. Need to get all this stuff straightened up, but I'm out of crooks and crannies to put it in. As you can tell, we full. Need a bigger building's what I need. But boy, I tell you what, I sure do dread the thoughts of having to move. That's a challenge right there, and I hate it. Got some more spelter sockets we need to do today. Little old 1/2 inch. So not too bad. The only bad thing about it is we're so far behind on everything else. We ain't got time to do those. But we getting there. I'd rather be behind than caught up, I can guarantee you that. Still got all these repairs to do. Yep, here's some special buttons we had to make the other day. They smaller than normal. They go on some special little old door crane or something. A lot of these things go on melt door. These big furnaces that heat up aluminum or whatnot, and they raise the doors up and down. I think that's what those are for. But anyway, so if something comes up, and we got some interesting stuff floating around here, so I'll show it to you. So here's what we got going on today. New man learning to broom out the ends of wire to do spelter sockets. How y'all like that? Doing a pretty good job too. Yeah, buddy. Hey, we got a bunch of them to do. Yeah, not that many, but more than normal for us. Ain't that right? That's right. Let's see what the big guy's doing over here today. What's he doing? Oh, you just pressing, ain't you? No, pressing and inspecting. Well, guys, I told y'all it was going to be a bad day today. Windy. Come out all right, but I didn't get out of it all the way. We got shingles off the house, and I'll show you around, show you where it's at. They got some here. Got some right out there. We got some here. We got some right there. All out in the yard. I done picked my flagpole up, so got my flag off the ground. We got them here and here. Here. Flipped all my chairs over on my front porch. And right there. right there. Probably about a 3 by 4 foot section out right there of roofing. Hopefully it won't leak. I hope not anyway. I just redid that room. And naturally, water's gonna be right over that room where there's no shingles. So, oh yeah, it could have been worse. Just straight line winds is all it was around here. But them can be bad too. So anyway, just thought I'd give y'all an update on today. We ain't had no power at the house still. Had no power at the shop in Nashville, and I'm 45 miles away, so yeah, been exciting. Well guys, it's the second day. Still ain't got no power. I can see power on down the street, but from about 5 houses down all the way up to the main road, there ain't none. We on a different grid, so lucky us. Anyway, we doing all right. Got my generator out, small one. We charging up our phones and stuff like that. Plus my truck's got a AC outlet on it, and I've got fast chargers, so got that going, and run an extension cord in the house, hook my TV up, my internet up, so my boy could watch his cartoons. So it's all good. Let's go out there and cook me some hash browns, bacon and stuff like that on the grill. Things that are starting to thaw, I'm gonna go ahead and cook and eat. So I'll be full come tomorrow. Hopefully our power will be on for the end of the day, but it's so widespread. A lot of poles snapped off, trees across lines, and so they're doing the best they can. They're, you know, having to close all the gaps. Too many open circuits along the way, and people are complaining. Well, I don't understand. Their power went off after ours, and theirs come on before ours, and I don't understand. Don't they go by ticket order? And I'm thinking, you idiots. No, you got to start from the source and work to the end. You got to close the gaps. People are so stupid. Plus, there's trees down on roads, and they're having to clear them, and it's just, you know, it is what it is. But I'm thinking about getting me a generator, a whole home one now. Been thinking about it already, but thinking seriously about it now, and I'm thinking serious about that gas stove and a gas hot water heater. So anyway, I'm gonna go outside and cook. Now this morning I needed coffee. I remembered I got a burner on my gas grill, and I got an old percolator to put on the stove. So I made me about 14 cups of coffee this morning. Even my neighbor come over and drank coffee because she was about to die for some caffeine too. So we got all that taken care of. So hey, us country folk can survive. And if I hadn't had the gas grill, I'd have built a fire, because I got all the stuff to hang pots of beans on and all that stuff. So we good. Hey, we can handle it out here in the old country. Yeah, that's my Leon Russell family tree right there. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. And my buddy right there now. But anyway, we'll get back with you later. Now it's kind of loud out here. You know, those old generators, they're loud. I don't think they cared about decimals back then. Did I say decimals or decibels? I think I said decimals. Country folk, right? Anyway, hey, you can't complain. I don't care if it's loud or not, as long as it helps me out a little bit. I'm good with it. We just hope we don't get carbon monoxide in the house. Got to monitor that. But I got detectors inside, and I've got it outside. Look at here. I've already moved a little bit further away from the house, but there she is, right there. I'll be all right. Wind blowing this way, you know, but wouldn't you think? By the time I come out here and fire this grill up, the wind picked up again. You know, they said we had about 57 mile an hour wind here. That's what tore up my shingles on the roof. And I think we had probably some higher gusts than that, just wasn't recorded. And I wasn't showing on my weather station. I was at work looking, and I said, well, 36 mile an hour all we had. I had to think. my power went out. That was the last thing it showed, so I don't think I'll ever get that data back to see what it was here. But I think I'm going to take that flagpole that broke off, and I'm going to go out there in the backyard. Right there. And I'm going to put it up, I'm going to take that wind speed thing. I think it's hell, I can't remember. I can't remember what it was, an anemometer, or I'd have to look that up again. My memory ain't too good. But it's supposed to be 30 foot up in the air, but if you go that tall on something, with a pole or something, you're going to have guide wires on there. It's going to break off, you know. So I think I can get a good 15 feet, 16 feet out. That's better than 6 feet off the ground. So I'm going to try that. Anyway, I'm going to cook up some bacon, hash browns, and got some ground beef I need to cook up. No, never mind. No, we put the ground beef back in the freezer because it's still frozen solid. So I said we'll hold off on that till it starts thawing out, and we'll cook it. So, hey, it's a good day. Sun's out. I'm out here. Look at this. It was about 40 something this morning. Got down to about 64 degrees in the house, but it's warming up now. And then once the sun gets on this side of the porch, it'll be nice. I can guarantee you. So, yeah, we still don't have power at the shop either, and I'm 45 miles away from the shop. Ain't got no power there. So hopefully it'll be on by Monday. I think it will be. But you never know. I ain't never been without power this long since I lived here, and I've been here about 25 years, I guess. You know, it's been 4 or 5, I think maybe 6 hours at the most, but yeah, this is as long as we've been, so it makes you think. I think I need more manual stuff, because I've done gone automated. Well, automated don't get it in the real world. The real world's right here when you ain't got no power. That's real. So, hey, we'll continue this on a little later. I'm going to start cooking. Yep, we got it going on now. We got that bacon a cooking. There's my old Kubota right there. Now. So is a nice day out, but you know, anytime this time of year you have nice days, you will pay for it, I guarantee you. The beer of choice today, Budweiser, brought by Anheuser-Busch. The reason why I'm drinking this, because my boys at next door ain't brought me no beer. I asked them the other day, I said, where do I need to send the eviction notice to? I said, because I ain't had no beer in about a month and a half. They said, we'll get right on that. And I said, Data boy. I'm kidding though, they good people next door. They got more to concern with than worrying about whether or not I have beer or not. Even though that's what they do for a living, is make sure people have beer, but you know, I'm the last one on the list. I don't know if I ever told y'all about the deal. They use my parking lot, and for using my parking lot while I'm closed, they all the free beer I want. So hey, it works out great. Anyway, thank you, boys. Boy, that was some good eating right there. Bacon and hash browns. I should have cleaned up my mess when I was done grilling, because normally I do, but I thought, you know what? Probably gonna have to cook again before dark. And hopefully we'll have some stuff thawed out. Well, kind of not hopefully though, because if things are thawing out in the freezer, that means all my meat's gonna thaw out. And we don't want that. But anyway, it is what it is. There ain't nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I got me another Budweiser. You know, it'll do. Anyway, so, yeah, it got busted all to pieces. And I didn't notice it when it was up on the flagpole. This thing looked gold. It was gold when I put it up there, what, I don't know, two years ago, something like that. That thing done turned silver. And I know it wasn't real gold, and I know it was plated, but you think it would have done better than that. It's made in China. Look at that. Right there where that bolt comes through. It just snapped off. It was about, I don't know, I'd say it was a good 200 feet from the flagpole where I found it. When that thing come off, the flagpole was still up. It didn't fall on the ground and break off. It broke off up in the air. That's some wind right there. But we'll get us a new one. I hadn't ordered one of those yet, so unfortunately my flag will be on the pole before I get a light on it. But you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna get that flagpole back up. I'm gonna get that flag back on there, and then I'll order me a new light. It's called cash flow. You gotta spread it out. You don't do everything at once. But anyway, just thought I'd tell y'all about that other problem. Well, anyway, old generator still a running, still a purring. My boy's happy. What's my neighbor doing? He's got a gas can in a funnel. Huh. I'm just a nosy neighbor. Not really. I just sat here looking out the window and something caught my eye. I'm like, what? Anyway, let's see what I can get into the rest of the day. Well, 5:07 the next day. Power finally came on. Yeehaw! Let's go shut down this generator. Actually, what I'm going to do, shut the fuel off on that generator and get it out of the carburetors. That's why after this many years it cranked up, because I never leave fuel in it. Might be in the tank, but I don't leave it in the car. Finally ran out of fuel. Ta-da! I was letting my freezer thaw out too during all this. It needed it to get ready for the summer, so we can put more beer and stuff in there. It needed to be colder. Well, got that old generator all put up, so that's a wrap till the next time. On the power, that is. It's gonna happen again. We all know it. Look at this beautiful evening. I was out here most of the day without a jacket on, short sleeve shirt. Sun felt good. Just look at these skies. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this moon right here, would you? Pretty, ain't it? I tell you what. There's some helicopters coming too. We're in the flight path for Fort Campbell, and we're always getting military helicopters flying over. Sometimes it's 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. Scared to death when they come over at night. And what irritates me is people complain about it. I can't tell if that's military. It could be live flight, could be anything. Live flight will come over here a lot of times too. But yeah, it's nice out here. All them birds are chirping. Yeah, buddy. Right there. That little old pond over there. I don't care how dry of a year we're having, that thing never dries up. It's got to be spring fed. And boy, it looks rough in the summertime. That thing turns green, just slimy. Never dries up. Wondered if there's any fish in it. Never fished it. It's private property, of course. And I don't know that guy well enough to ask him to go over and fish. I guess I should, but he sticks to himself and I stick to myself. We wave if we see each other, but sure he don't want nobody fishing over there. But I ain't never seen no trespassing signs up. But I tell you, if it was me and I owned it, I'd cut some of that brush down from around that thing. And I'd probably go in there with a long arm on the excavator and I'd try to clean that thing out a little bit. Because it'd be a good pond, I can guarantee you. Every time it rains, they have to right over here is their driveway, and it always goes over the drive. So yeah, I've seen some kids every once in a while over there fish, but I don't know if they catch anything. They might be some little shell crackers and stuff in there. I don't know. You never know though. Look at that sunset.